Hey everyone, in the last video we learned the usage of definite and indefinite article. Today we'll be focusing on indefinite articles, that is a and an. Before I tell you the usage of a and an, let me talk more about alphabets. If we go to some regional languages, say Hindi, Kannada or Marathi, okay, we have two different types of alphabets. One is called as swar and second is called as vyanjan. But in English, we have a consolidated terms. A to Z, A, B, C, D, all are intermixed. But still, we have a swar and vyanjan here in English. The swar are called as the vowels, the vyanjans are called as the consonants. A, E, I, O, U are vowels, whereas the remaining B, C, D up to Z, except for the vowels, are consonants. Now, why only A, E, I, O, U are considered as vowels? Well, swara means sound. It can be pronounced by a person who is dumb. It does not require the ability to speak to say A, E, I, O, U. If you have seen the movie Golmaal, you might have seen Tushar Kapoor saying his famous dialogue, A, E, I, O, A, E, I, O. Yeah, that is A, E, I, O, U. A newborn baby, it starts with sounds. A, O, A, E, I, O, U, these are sounds, whereas B, C, D, the consonants, they require the special ability of speaking. When a child learns to speak, it takes a bit of time to say the word ma. So, it takes a special ability to pronounce the consonants, whereas to pronounce the vowels, it is just a matter of sound. So, A, E, I, O, U are the vowels, the remaining are consonants. Now, the difference between a and an is, a is used for a word starting with a consonant sound, whereas an is used for a word starting with a vowel sound. Now, why do I stress on the word sound? When I give you some examples, you'll understand it better. Let us take a first word, say bat. B-A-T, bat. Now, bat, the pronunciation starts with B. You don't have to look at the first letter, that is B. You have to look at the pronunciation, the sound. The sound is a B, bat. So, B is a vyanjan, it's a consonant. So, we use a bat. Let us take another example, elephant. Elephant, though it is starting with E, the pronunciation is elephant. Starting with E. E is a sound, so we use an. Let's take one more example. Say umbrella. It's starting with U, U-M-B-R-E-L-L-A, umbrella. We don't pronounce it as umbrella. We say umbrella, starting with A. Is again a sound. Is a vowel. We use an umbrella. Let's take one more example starting with U, that is university. What do we use for university? Well, the word is starting with U, so the logic says we need to use an. Absolutely wrong. University, the pronunciation starts with year. University. Try writing university in your mother tongue. Try writing it in Kannada, try writing it in Hindi. It starts with year. Year is a vyanjan. Year is a vyanjan, so we use a university. We don't use an university. We say a university. Though it is starting with U, umbrella is starting with U, university is starting with U, but for umbrella we use an because the pronunciation is umbrella. Whereas for university, it is starting with year, we use a university. As simple as that. Let us take one more example. Horse. H, starting with H, the pronunciation is horse, her. Her is a consonant, we use a horse. Very simple. Let us take another example with H. Honest person. Honest person, starting with H-O-N-E-S-T. Starting with H. Horse was starting with H, so we use a. Here also it is starting with H, so should we use a? Not at all. The pronunciation goes like this. Honest. We don't pronounce the word H. We say honest. O is again a sound, so we use an honest person. So focus on the sound, don't focus on the alphabet. Let us take one more example. Union. What do we use for union? Though it is starting with U, A, E, I, O, U, U is a vowel, but the pronunciation goes like this: union, starting with Y sound. So Y is a Vyanjan, so a union and not an union. Yes? For more examples in the next video. Keep liking, sharing and subscribing to Tismania.